Hey, it's GWNN. It's me again. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over week 5 with the spread. Just wanted to tell you that I get my lines from pickyourbrackets.com. Sometimes I do change them. I get the over-unders from vegasodds.com. So you want to be part of the show, you want to print this out, you can compare with mine. If you want to do, reach out, leave a message here with the guy with no name. You can also email me. And let's get started with week 5 predictions. New England at Tampa Bay. The line was New England minus 5.5, and the over under 55. That was huge. What I ended up doing was going with Tampa Bay, taking the points basically. I got that correct by about a half point. And I went with the under because that was just a big line. Buffalo at Cincinnati. So the line is Cincinnati minus 2.5, and the over under is at 39. I decided to go with Buffalo. 2.5 points with the points, and I think that the game is going to go over. Defense. I think Buffalo's defense is probably going to be a lot better. Cincinnati had one game. That's not enough to turn things around. The New York Jets at Cleveland. The line is set at Cleveland minus 1.5, and the over/under is at 39.5. So Cleveland's got a 1.5 points advantage at home. I got the Jets. I think I like the Jets just because their quarterback situation is a little bit better. Josh McCown, a little bit better than what I've seen from the Cleveland quarterback, basically the leadership. And I went with the over because 39.5 is a little bit on the smaller side. So Carolina at Detroit. So we can see here is Carolina, Detroit. Detroit's got a 2.5 point advantage at home, which is not much, and then 43 is the over/under. I went with Detroit to win at home, and I went with the over. I think Detroit couldn't put up a whole bunch of points themselves. Carolina, if they came to play, they could, but if not, you may see it go under. But yeah, I just have more confidence and consistency in the way Detroit has been playing, and they are at home. Carolina had a nice week last week, but I need to see more consistency in order to go ahead and give them the edge. San Francisco at Indianapolis. The line is Indianapolis minus 1.5, and the over/under is 44.5. I went with Indianapolis at home, 1.5 point advantage there. I went with the over. I was impressed with Brissett when he was with the Patriots. He just had a bad outing against Seattle last week, but I think he should be able to come back, especially with a struggling San Francisco team. So I went with Indianapolis specifically because of Brissett. I like to call him this brisket. Tennessee at Miami. The line is Tennessee minus 3.5, and they are actually a road favorite, which is not so crazy to me. I'll tell you why in a minute. And with the over/unders at 43 points. I went with Tennessee. I'm the favorite here. Tennessee 3.5, and I think it's going to go over under. Tennessee has a fairly newer quarterback taking over for the injured Mariota. He may start, but I don't know yet. Kickoff's in about 12 hours, so we don't know yet. I just have zero confidence in what Miami is going to be able to pull off with Jay Cutler at quarterback. And basically what it came down to. I went with the under because I think both these teams will be struggling to put up points, given that they have diminished personnel. Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Football Giants. Both these teams are winless. The line is set at New York Giants minus 3.5. They're at home, and the over/under is set at 44. I went with the New York Giants at minus 3.5 and the under. I want the under because I don't like the way both these teams, they don't put up so many points. Both lost close games last week. I think Giants being at home, they score more points basically is why I picked them. And I went with the under because, well, as I said, I don't see them particularly scoring a whole bunch of points, and 44 is kind of in the medium end. And I think that one's going to stay under. Arizona at Philadelphia. The line says Philadelphia minus 6.5, and the over/under 45. I went with Arizona. I went with the points basically on this one. I think it's going to be a really, really close game. Both these teams look about the same to me. As far as the way they score, the way they play, I think Philadelphia might actually win, but I think Arizona's going to keep it pretty close, and I'm going to take the points on this one. 45. I think they can have potential to score a decent amount of points each, so I went with the over on this one. Jacksonville at Pittsburgh. The line was kind of big. The line is at 8.5. Pittsburgh is favored by 8.5, and the over/under at 42.5. And I did take Pittsburgh, giving up all of those points. I could be wrong, but yeah, Jacksonville doesn't really have much going on for them right now. The big factor probably in this game is Le'Veon Bell's going to have basically, I mean, look for him to get like 200 yards or something. Make sure you start that guy because Jacksonville is ranking really, really low against the run. Something else to look out for is a Gatorade cooler getting messed with again. Kind of joking about that one, but yeah, I already think Pittsburgh is going to take control with this one with the running game, and because of that, I think it's going to stay under. Seattle and Los Angeles Rams. The line is the Rams -1, I believe. Is that what it says? Yeah. So here we go. The Rams are -1, and the over/under 46.5. So 46.5 is kind of on the higher end. I think it will be over. I think this game is going to have some firepower. I just like the way the Rams have been doing their offense. Todd Gurley there, and some of the other weapons that they have there. I think that the young coaching also is a big factor. So, and I think, like I said, a lot of firepower should go over. Baltimore and Oakland. The line is Oakland -3.5. Over/under is 39.5. So I went with Oakland, and I did pick the under. The only reason I picked the under is because they both, well, Oakland, you may not see Derek Carr in there, so I think Oakland is going to rely heavily on their running game, which should slow down the game and the pace of the game, which would cause it to go under. I know 39.5 is on the underside already, but that's just the way I envision it. Baltimore's just having a ton of problems going on with their performance. Green Bay at Dallas. The line is Dallas -2.5, and the over/under set at 52, which is huge. It's a big number. I went with Green Bay. The only reason I went with Green Bay with 2.5 points is that they're more of a veteran, experienced team. I think they'll find a way to win this game. Dallas does look a little bit not the same Dallas as we saw in the last year's team, so I think that's going to be a factor. And I went with the under because that's just a huge number. I don't think they're going to be able to they're not going to put up all those points in this particular matchup. Kansas City at Houston. The line is set at Kansas City -1.5, a road favorite, and the over/under is at 45.5. So I went with Kansas City as a road favorite by 1.5, and this game 45 points over because Kansas City's been putting up a ton of points, and Houston I believe they can put up a lot of points. So I think the points will go probably in the 50s. And I got Kansas City winning this one. Kind of the same reason as the Green Bay game. I think the coaching is just more experienced, and they'll find a way to figure out a mobile quarterback and key on that. Last game that I got here is the Minnesota at Chicago Bears. So the Vikings at Bears. The line says Minnesota -3.5, which is a road favorite against the Bears, and the over/under is set at 40, which is kind of pedestrian, kind of on the medium side. I picked the Bears with the points. I think they're with the new changes they've got, they'll find a way to keep it competitive, maybe even outright win. That's just a Chicago Bear fan in me talking, but we'll see. And like I said, 40 is kind of achievable. I think they're gonna go ahead and make that.
I'm not sure.
Shut up, Siri. So yeah, that's my official picks. If you want to be part of the show, go ahead and reach out. Go ahead and email me. Put some comments in the comments. I'm going to try to put this up early so you have some time to get your bookie on the line, get your winnings, get yourself, your wife, your mistress, and your girlfriend something nice, maybe a mink coat, a Jaguar, something like that. All right, and it's the guy with no name. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm out.